Guys, check this out. At least 304 dead after earthquake in Haiti. Okay? They released this at 4:44 p.m. on August 14th, guys. 3 days after Haarp's 8/11 birthday. 3 days later, Yeshua was resurrected after the third day, remember? And at least 304 dead after earthquake hits in Haiti, released at 4:44 p.m. 8/11, Haarp's birthday. They had rituals in the Philippines, massive earthquake rituals. And I told you it was going to get bad the weeks after, leading up to these days. The 14th, Osiris chopped up into 14 pieces. The 19th, the 16th, the 20th, 822. These are all days they're going to do scripted weather warfare rituals. I'm not just telling you the day. I'm telling you exactly what ritual they will do. And Haiti is still being punished because they were the first country to break away from slavery in this revolt. And look, they're still being punished to this day. Their country has been purged. The Clintons went over there and just destroyed shit, not to mention sold their children into sex slavery. So, you know, guys, why would they do that at 4:44 p.m.? Well, Haarp's birthday on 8/11 was 444 days after George Floyd's event. Lucifer equals 444. Lucifer, son of the morning. And we're on the 304th anniversary year of Freemasonry. It was Haarp's 34th birthday on 8/11, and this is the same reason the CDC released a zombie apocalypse warning on 3/4. So, all the rituals around 34 after this video, I'll be doing an upload for you. And I'm gonna break this whole thing down, and I'm gonna show you all the rituals connected to 34, like South Park, their little video skit, which is over on Gematria Effect TV, and you can see they said the biggest day of 2021 will be 3/4, and that was connected to Q, which is 17 energy. Kill was 17. The FEMA death camps and Songbird were called the Q zone. And then the new movie Cosmic Sin with Bruce Willis, where these zombies literally steal our body and the black goo takes over our consciousness. Well, they have a nuke, what kills everyone, called the Q bomb. So it's kind of interesting, guys. You know, and 444 is Lucifer. We all remember Jay-Z's album. And then you have 20. So you got 20 and 20 is 40, 54, right? 54. And then that'd be 55 with the 8, which takes us to what? 63? So 55, that'd be 60. Yeah, 63. So 63, you got 6 plus 3 is 9. Completion is 9 in the occult. And the real year that they're going to do all these rituals at Haarp will be the 36th anniversary of Haarp, which bridge is 36. And it's the 223rd day of the year. High Active Aurora Research Program is 223. Skull and Bones is 223. This will be a year after they run the drill, the simulation of the San Andreas Fault and tsunamis and the big earthquake, which is running in 2022. Rona happened 222 months after 9/11 under Trump. Order out of chaos, 222. Trump, reverse satanic, 222. And Rona was 19 years after 9/11. We're on a 19-year Metonic moon cycle, which is 222 months. Let's see what they said.
Powerful endorsements from corporate Democrats, from Hillary Clinton to
Hillary,
our favorite.
She laughed.
Won the race for Joe Biden in South Carolina, Jim Clyburn, and in fact, some of those endorsers were present when I went to church with both candidates on Sunday. And throughout this race, what we've seen is that the people on the ground are largely torn because of the kind of aggressive, high-energy nature of these commercials and the back and forth between the candidates because of the influence of all of that outside corporate money. And when I spoke to folks on the ground, I heard multiple times that people who maybe had reasons to like both candidates, one woman, was in a prayer group with Chantel Brown's grandmother, but she was a Bernie supporter.
Guys, this is so much mockery.
I went to church with both candidates on Sunday.
I can't even watch it. This is so much mockery on our black brothers and sisters, and that she even has the nerve to bring up Hillary Clinton. It is just mocking the Haitian community. And you notice even her holding that purple microphone is not done on accident. Purple is the color of the royal bloodlines and the color of Saturn. So that's not even done on accident. Now, we also know King Von, right, guys? His last album was called the LeVon James album. He had 64 on the time clock, 64 in his jersey. King Von was killed on the 33rd parallel, 2 months and 28 days after his birthday. The kid he got in the shootout with, Rondo, was 228 days past his birthday. Nipsey Hussle died 33 years, 228 days. 228 is death in Sumerian. This is why Facebook puts us on a VH list. Vaccine hesitancy list, which V is 22, H is 8, 228. They literally put us on a death list. And their new bill that they just passed, Bill 228, 20 states in the United States will now turn the human body into sludge and flush them down the, I'm not joking, flush them down the toilet. And this is called water cremation, Bill 228. Because they said by the year 2025, over 250 million Americans will be dead. Well, how do they know that? Oh, I'll tell you how they know it. Because they're killing us. They're killing us. We are trapped in our digital FEMA concentration camp with this black mirror in front of our face. We are literally teaching their SAI, super artificial intelligence, this quantum computer. It's studying us. It's learning our behavior. It's learning what agitates us. It's learning how to cause us to fight with each other, what makes us tick. And that's what Q is. It's Tyler. Okay? And Tyler, we're under Project Mayhem right now. This is real shit, y'all. The Saturn Moon Matrix. This is why everything's encoded with number. See, Yahweh, he originally created this for us to incarnate in our flesh body and learn our life lessons, learn how to love each other, learn to be empathetic, learn to help one another and live righteously. And then when we could be trusted in the higher dimensions, heaven, we could go through the sun, the organic sun, which is a portal, and that has to do with Ra, the Holy Father. And Ra is not bad. Neither was Isis. Isis and Ra is not bad. They try to make Isis bad now and attach negative energy to her. But Mary, guys, Mary is the modern day ISIS, right? That's just the Canaanites sharing it their way, which if you haven't watched our video on Dagon and the cult of Dagon, oh, it's a good one. You have to watch that. Now, if you watched it here on YouTube or Instagram, it wasn't made for Instagram, so you won't be able to see some of the things that I wanted you to see. So go on the link up in the bio. That'll take you to my YouTube page, Decoding the Matrix, where you will see it perfect, and we just put a bunch of new videos up only on our YouTube. So click video up at the top and scroll down, all right? And make sure you're going over on Instagram, family. Look up in the right-hand corner at the top of my page by my profile and click that bell. Now go look. I guarantee Instagram turns your notifications off, and they put your live notifications on only some. So you have to click all of them to make sure you're on all of them. Yes, Yeshua. Hey fam, you seen at the end of that daggone video, which a lot of people get mad about. I don't give a shit. Jesus, you add his numbers up. What's he add up to? 666. And the Goyim are scared to death of that number, which they took 666, which comes from the neutrons and protons, and inverted it and attached negative energy to it, which they do with everything sacred and holy. But yes, his name was not Jesus. Jesus means Hail Zeus and Jupiter. Okay? You would never translate from Aramaic to Greek. It would just translate Yeshua. That's how you translate it. But no, if you do want to add a J for whatever fucked up reason, it would translate to Joshua. Okay? Not Jesus. Jesus, they tricked us. It's all getting us to tie our energy back to Nimrod. And remember, words matter. What word you say holds a vibration and a frequency attached to it. So you're putting your energy into that frequency instead of Yeshua, the man that was killed and hung from a tree and slaughtered, the son of Yahweh, the prophet, the one that died for our sins, that was manifested here in the 3D and came and brought us the message and then died for that message. You know, don't he deserve the respect to be called the right name? But yeah, the daggone video is really good, and it shows you how they're working with non-humanoid entities that literally come from the abyss. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Which is what the fish represents. You ever notice they got Jesus attached to that damn fish? Well, the fish is the female vagina, and it is also Dagon. Who is Dagon? A Mesopotamian fish god, but even more so, it's Nimrod resurrected. That's who fuck Dagon is. By a bunch of damn Canaanites. I'm out. I ain't putting no energy into them damn Canaanites. They ain't tricking me into following their false god. And this is why so many will be deceived in the final days. Because people are so stuck in the indoctrination that we have all been indoctrinated by our parents. It's not their fault. You know, they were indoctrinated by the public school systems, which is all controlled by these damn Khazarians, which are really Turkish. They're Turkish stock. They've always ran the financial and the educational system since the beginning of time for the Roman Empire. And it's the same two factions of scumbags running the world. You know, the Khazarians and the resurrected Roman Empire. Constantine was a fucking genius. He's a sun worshiper, and he loved Mithra. That was his homeboy, the sun god, which is who Jesus is. They both got the crown of thorns, their birthday. The Yeshua was born on 9/11. But Jesus represents Mithra, which is Nimrod, which is December 25th. It always goes back to Nimrod. They love that dude. That was like their homeboy. Hey, listen, Ricky White Eye. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I was baptized Christian, saved under the name of Jesus. All that, you know, it's not our fault, but that doesn't mean you're going to hell or nothing, Ricky, or if you was Catholic for your life. But the important thing is, my brother, is learning the truth and then not staying ignorant. And just because we were indoctrinated, we keep believing this. And Ricky, this is something serious, so don't take my word on it. You understand? This is really serious. This is your life. This is your faith. So don't believe nothing I'm saying. Take everything I'm saying as a lie and go research it. Go research Caesar Borgia. Go research the Fabians. Go research Constantine, who took Christianity on the deathbed. Go look up, research Josephus and the Fabians, how they infiltrated the tribe of Judah, the melanated tribe, and they 69 CE to squash this rebellion. They got Josephus on their team, which was an Israelite, and then he sold his own people out, which is like the modern day damn boule. You know, they got an early jump on that back in the day. All roads lead back to Rome and Israel. Always. Always, always, always. And I'm never here to hurt no one's feelings or offend someone. Quite the opposite. You know, I just want to put the truth out. I think Yeshua he deserves to be memorized for the true things he did, and he deserves for us to put our energy into his frequency and his vibration. You understand? And then we got to talk about, if you're going to say you're a Christian, well, you need to know the name of God, because it damn sure ain't God, which is gold, oil, and drugs, and dog in reverse for dogma. You know, I tell people this all the time. The only real religion on this damn planet is Judaism. All the other religions were derived by the Canaanites, by the Catholic Church. The Jesuits is the Jewish branch of the Catholic Church. And that's the most powerful entity on this planet. They wrote Islam. They wrote Christianity. They had their hands tied into the Buddhist movement. All these things the Catholics are behind. So the one religion they've always tried to squash out is real Judaism. And I'm not talking about the Babylonian Talmud, these modern day Khazarians that call themselves the 13th tribe, which come from the Caucasus Mountain region where the word Caucasian comes from. They're really Turkish, and they're the ones we were warned of. Yahweh said there will be he said there will be Jews that pretend they are of my people, but they are of the synagogue of Satan. Okay? So you'll see, if you stick to the original scripture, especially the Aramaic scripture, they made a lot of these words up, and they made a bunch of shit up, like hell. You find out where that word really comes from. In Judaism, they have a place for hell, but it's not called hell. And I can never pronounce it. Shalom. I'm terrible at it. SH. But even their end of times prophecy, these people have manipulated that and really thrown the timeline off, guys. There is no rapture, okay? And even Christians of the New Testament, so they argue about pre-tribulation's rapture and post. It's not written that way. You're missing some letters there, bud. But you're close. Oh, they got it right. Brian, good job. That's how you spell it. Brian Pippin. Yes. Shalom. Damn it, I can't pronounce it. Sheol. Yes, that is the name of hell. That's the true place. Haiti got hit hard by the earthquake. Oh, yeah. Haiti got bombarded. Like I just said, they're still being punished for breaking away from slavery. So, of course, they're going to get pounded in the 304th anniversary year of Freemasonry. Of course they are. Oh, noon of 1900. Well, thank you. Look, I'm not the best speller. I'm not the best at writing either. I get lost with the periods. I'm dyslexic. So, you know, I believe it or not, I have a super high IQ, but I didn't do the greatest in school because I didn't care about that stuff. You know, first of all, I got juvie life in juvenile at a very young age, 7th grade. And then by the time I got out, I was so far behind. It was like, okay, I'm done. But everything I've ever liked, if it's something I like, then I can master it. You know, and that's the ADHD. Like, if it's something that doesn't interest me, then I just have no desire to learn it. But when it comes to the occult, we all know Tommy is beyond a black belt. I'm one of the only red tips out in this bitch. And I tell my people all the time, we run it like a dojo over here. You know, I grew up in jiu-jitsu, so I go by them belts. and I made it to my purple belt, my dad used to force me to go. A lot of you know my father. He's a black belt in 3 styles. He might be more, but I know 3 styles for sure. My short, fat little dad, yes. He round kicked my jaw and broke it. And I was fighting him at 18, 17. I couldn't beat my dad till I was 18. Like, we would go head to head. And then when I finally got the strength where I could beat him, I couldn't. I just wouldn't do it. Because I'm not going to beat my dad up. Like, who does that shit, you know? So, well, I remember that time he rushed me in the kennel and flipped me on the wall. And I spun him around and had him in a chokehold. And I could have took him down and manhandled him after that. But I just let go of him. And then he punched me and knocked me out. And I was showing him mercy. You fucking bastard. But I love my father, man. He ruled with an iron fist. But he's one of my heroes. He's very smart, intelligent brother. You know, he's not stuck in... The one thing I love about my dad, he's very open-minded. And he'll look at things... He don't stay married to nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I broke down religion to him. And now you see my dad uses the name Yahshua, Yahweh. But my mother, oh, forget about it. She ain't trying to hear no parts of that. I'm just drinking a nice coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I don't judge no one that does, but you know, that's some demonic shit right there. Alcohol, where they're destroying our communities with it, and it's actually attaching spirits to them. And this is the problem, guys, with the weed now, because they got their hands on it. They got their little grimy dick beaters on it, and then they genetically modified it and put nanoparticulates in the shit like they always do. Scumbags. So I even started smoking the Delta stuff, and my roommate, he smokes normal THC. Don't this Delta rock you, bro?
Oh, dude, I just took a hit of it again, and it's got me
blasted, ain't it?
Yes.
So this is a pure indica one right here. Let me show you. You can't see it right here. Hold on.
You need light?
I got it right here. Thanks, little bro. Boom. This shit will knock your noodle off, guys. This is the shit that killed Prince right here. It's fire, though. And you can scan it and get the lab test. It's all organic. No GMOs, no additives, none of that shit. So I started smoking it. Reason being, well, you guys know I grew a lot of cannabis last year. I'm still sitting on, I think around 4 pounds of some heat from last year's grow that I got put up at mom's house, right? Now, I do smoke that once in a blue moon, but what it was doing is it was cutting my dreams completely off, and it was causing me to not be able to astral project. It was messing with me, right? So the Delta 8 allows me to dream, it allows me to astral project, but it's still having an effect, I can tell. So I'm gonna quit everything, but I barely smoke. Yeah, this is an indica. This is pure indica right here. I just let my roommate sit out here and blow it. I wasn't even hitting it. I hardly ever do it. If I smoke with anybody, I'll hit it once, and they hit it like 10 times. So I've cut it back a lot because my energy and my state of where I'm at, it matters a lot to me. You know, I can give up weed. Weed it doesn't mean anything to me. A lot of people act like it's damn crack. I mean, come on, guys. But they are putting shit in it. You know, a lot of people are testing the weed now from the dispensaries. And why is it all coming back with fentanyl? All of it. You notice that? They did, out of 100 lab tests, I think it was like 80 of them came back with either trace amounts or pretty fair amounts of fentanyl. Why would they do that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe to keep you addicted to it, just like the 300 chemicals they put in our damn cigarettes. And that's why I bought that brand. That's all, it's, I guess, from the Native Americans. It's like $9 a pack. But it's supposed to be just tobacco. But who knows if that's even true. And I'm down to maybe 4 cigarettes a day. You guys remember I used to blow a pack and a half a day. So I'm proud of myself on that. Yeah, you get these little things, guys, with that Delta. You just get these little disposable joints, and you can recharge them or whatever. I want you to see how clean that tincture is. They know what they're doing, man. This company, look at that shit, like honey. And it tastes amazing. It tastes like the old indicas, if my old heads on here remember, before they crossbred the shit out of our stuff. You guys remember the taste of that old Northern Lights or the original Afghani? It kind of had like a skunky tobacco. It's hard to explain, but the original indicas had like that tobacco-ish kind of taste, but real skunky and a little undertones of fruit. It has the original taste to it. I love that. Let me hit it once. Oh yeah, that's some fire. And like I said, I got my roommate up here. He's loving that shit. It's a nice neighborhood though, guys, and I like how they got it set up. How many of these houses this lady got? A ton of them. She's not that bad looking either.
I know she's got more than just this one.
How old is she? She's pretty old, but I give it to her.
I'm not sure.
I give her all 3.5 inches and maybe get something knocked off my rent. You know what I'm saying? 3.5 on a warm day. Now, no, she is really cool, and that was smart what she did. She took these big houses, guys, like a house like that, right? That's 5 bedrooms, and she splits them up. Now she's hustling us because each person, it depends on where you live. You pay $400 to $600 for your room, and then you got the whole living room, kitchen, and all that shit together. Which all my roommates are pretty young. We got me, you, the one kid. What's his name? Is he gay? Yeah, I don't care. I could tell.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, 100% he is. But that's cool. Hey.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. So
Doesn't matter to me either, dude, whose penises people suck or not. As long as it's not mine in the equation.
right.
And then the other dude, that's his mom. How old's that guy?
I'm not too sure.
So it's mostly...
Yeah, it's Nikki, him, Sean, me.
Damn, she's getting rich off this house. 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Damn, she's making 2 G's. And in this house, guys, you would maybe get 700. If you just rented it for the whole house, about $700. But she's making $2,000. That's smart, though.
It is smart.
She's smart, and she has like 100 of these, bro. Oh, she's balling. I might marry her. I might have to marry this lady. So, hey, my homeboy said older, middle-aged white women are the best. I don't know. I haven't had none. But when they're like 50, because, dude, they're over all that head games bullshit. You know? You need a woman that hit menopause, I heard. For real, though. They're just not on none of the games. These young girls want to play games. All right, my brother.
All right, man.
Have a good night, man. Just hit me up if you ever want to smoke, bro.
Right.
I got you.
Oh, shit. What's your... Alright, will you get your number real quick?
Oh, I don't know my number, but I'll hit you up after this, and I'll just call your phone after I'm done with this live. All right, brother. To Canada with marijuana being legal, shrooms. They're doing a bunch of tests with MDMA right now too, with people that have schizophrenia and depression, shrooms as well. But yeah, guys, because remember I was in that hotel for what, a month, and that shit was cracking my head. $60 a night for that piece of shit hotel. with all them damn crackheads running around. So every 10 days was $600 going down the toilet. And my problem is, I had the money for a first month deposit and all that from day one. The problem I was running into is my past record, see? Because I have interstate trafficking, I got weapons under disability, participate in organized gang activity, knocking a few people the fuck out. I've never hurt a woman ever in my life. I have no domestic violences. I've never put my hands on a woman. My mom would kill me. And I've never, I don't have nothing with child endangerment or nothing like that. Definitely damn sure don't got no pedophilia shit. And I've held my ID up to this phone so many damn times. It's unreal. You'll never find no other content creator that will hold up their ID. And remember that time they was threatening me and talking about coming to my house and killing me because I exposed Black Lives Matter and how All Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter work together and they're trying to ignite a race war. And they told I swear to God, Black Lives Matter was telling my black children, my children that their mother's Jamaican, that they were going to come to their house and rape and kill them. Huh, you believe that shit? So what, my kids' lives don't matter? Because it's ran by three witches and a Nazi collaborator, George Soros. And All Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter are ran by the same people. And it's to divide and conquer, order out of chaos, to keep us killing each other while they come in and clean up after it. So they was talking a lot of real tough shit, right? And I just put my ID to the phone and told them slide through. I don't live with my kids, so come on through. Guess what? No one ever came through. And then there was this dude named Crooked Drop in the Kanika Jenkins case. Him and the funny built social justice warrior and that John dude that's a federal agent. All the people they had on the Kanika Jenkins case, and this is the girl found in the freezer 22 days after the 2017 Great American Eclipse. She's found in a freezer with the numbers R95 on it. R equals 18 plus 9 and 5 is 32. Water freezes at 32 degrees. She's found in a freezer 41 days after that eclipse. The Las Vegas shooter from the 32nd floor, Route 91 Harvest Festival, 3 years before Corona 19, the Mirror of 91. And Kanika Jenkins was at the Crown Plaza. Corona is literally fucking Crown. Are you kidding me? I mean, so she, if you go look at the pictures of her crime scene, she had one breast in, one breast out, one shoe on, one shoe off, one pant leg up, one pant leg out. That's called duality. You know, as above, so below. This is why Nipsey Hussle had the one shoe on, one shoe off. These are scripted rituals. And these were people like Chosen King, who his brother was Ryan Singleton, the one found in the Mojave Desert, missing his eyeballs, his kidneys, his lungs, his organ. And he was a model that was doing a photo shoot for Abrim Abramovich, and Lady Gaga, and they had him painted. How many of y'all seen that last picture where they had him he was naked as shit, and they painted, he looked scared to death. And then that's the last night anyone ever seen him. He started dating this, he was gay, a gay gentleman. He started dating this dude that was plugged into Abramovich and all them circles. So, you know, that's who he wanted to be part of. He wanted to get in with that crew, and look how it left him. They murdered him and took his organs and everything. So his little brother, Chosen King, was one of the biggest channels on the Kanika Jenkins case. Ain't that kind of funny, guys? And he messed up. He started admitting all the people that he knew before the case, and they all knew each other. And then Crooked Drop and the funny built social justice warrior and John are all family. And they all grew up together around the same areas. Their family is all military, FBI, CIA. Crooked Drop's sister is a damn FBI agent. So he was talking some real tough shit. Oh, I'm gonna kill him and da-da-da-da-da. And then guess what, guys? Within 20 minutes of him threatening my daughter, I sent him a picture of where he lives, where his kid goes to school, who picks his child up. Yo, you play with my child? Well, the gloves come off. Now, we all know Tommy would never hurt a kid, but I just had to let him know, hey, bud, we know where your kids go to school, too. So you might want to think before you fuck around and put a finger on my child, because that ain't going to end the way you think it's going to end. And then he's a coward anyways. My little brothers, he fucked up and lived in Texas, where my family is. They're 20 minutes from him, and I had my people pull up on him and knock on his door. And guess what? He hid in there like a little bitch. Now he don't talk shit no more. Now he got real quiet. All that Freemasonic tough guy boule shit he was talking, trying to punk other people. But then we pulled your file, you little coward ass bitch, and you're a rat snitch. You're not only a rat snitch, you broke into this lady's house while she was sleeping, you old cat burglar. And what was you doing in her daughter's room, dude? You got found in the fucking lady's daughter's room. That sounds like some old pedophilia shit to me. And you got busted with some cocaine. He was acting like he was a big hustler. Dude, you got caught with an ounce of coke. Are you kidding me? What type of big... I've lost more coke when I was selling dope than you've ever touched in your whole life. We've brushed more shit on the floor than you've ever touched in your whole life, dude. And for you to be on YouTube bragging about selling drugs shows how stupid you are, because we were literally poisoning our community, but you're over there proud of it. And in the video you was doing, I swear to God, he has about a 50 dub of crack laying on the table with a shooter. Anyone selling dope does not have a glass dick laying on their table. He's a smoker. He ain't no salesperson. This dude ain't no narcotics dealer. He's a motherfucking smoker. In my neighborhood, we call them bops. That's what he is. You're a damn head, dude. You're a fucking bop. So, you know, it's kind of hilarious. On YouTube, it's like the army. You can be whatever you want to be. In the army. So these people just live deranged lives. They make shit up. You can't believe none of them. You're never going to find someone that keeps it as real as I do with y'all. Ever again. This will be the last time you find someone that keeps shit all the way 100. There's the drone right above me. You see it, guys? It'll try to blur itself when I zoom, but it's right here. Right above my head. Of course it is. Of course it is. So listen, let me hurry up and go upstairs, because I'm excited about doing this video breakdown for you guys, because this shit is mind-boggling, the Haitian ritual. So I will show you, and then I'm going to show you what Haiti is being punished for. And I'm going to show you how they connected this ritual to the 72 demons of lesser magic, which is, these demons were released during the 9/11. Oh shit, look at that big one. Holy shit, there's a big one right here. Oh, that thing is low. Look at that big bitch. See how it expands like that? Boom, expands, goes back together, expands. It's spinning. You can see the black thing in the middle of it. And guys, listen, if you are a targeted individual, you have one of these following you, I promise you. And it can hit you with frequencies. And what it truly is programmable matter. This is the shit they spray out of the chemtrails that can all come together and bind together in these energy orbs that you're seeing that are following you, that can blast you with microwave direct energy weapons. So while you're in your home, look, that's lined up perfectly with my top. That's me. I'm at all the way at the top up there. Boom, right there. That's my window that looks out. And there's one right above my shit. So you're in your FEMA digital concentration camp in your home for over 18 months now, trapped, training their AI, and they're killing us in a slow kill. So they're blasting us with 5G microwave energy weapons. This is why tons of people are projected to die of cancer, brain aneurysms, heart aneurysms. It's all from the microwaves. They're fucking blasting us with microwaves. Not to mention, guys, the microwaves are being used to charge up the clouds and to get the chemtrails to spread out. And the microwaves are used in voice-to-skull technology, V2K. They're using crowd dispersement weapons that will be on their trucks and SUVs. I mean, this is a real thing. This ain't no fucking conspiracy. These people are killing us. Look how it blurs it. They're literally killing us, man. They have weaponized AI on us. And this is the best way to kill people for Agenda 21 global depopulation. Slowly kill them off in their home. Hitting them with frequencies that they can feel it. You notice your muscles are tensing up. You feel irritable. You're not sleeping good. Your algorithm's all off. You're in your sleep algorithms. And why is that? Well, they're messing with your delta sleep patterns, which go on Gematria Effect TV, our other page on Instagram, and look at the delta REM sleep, how they're messing with that, which all ties into the zombie apocalypse when they're hitting us with frequencies right now. I told y'all this shit was coming. And everybody that's been getting blasted with these frequencies from these microwave energy weapons, 8/11, it's got worse. Now they kicked it up full blast. So the shit you're getting hit with now, oh buddy, it hurts really bad. It makes your skin feel like it's on fire. My left ear is bleeding. I don't even hear out of it no more. I can barely see out of the left eye too. The whole left side of my body, they messed up. And that's interesting considering the left-handed path. So it figures they destroy the left side of my body too, which has to do with the sacred feminine. And they're destroying the sacred feminine and replacing it with the whole alphabet movement. That's all I'm going to say. Because if I say the name of it, you guys know what I'm talking about. Starts with a L, B, G, and you know the rest. And this doesn't mean you attack people that are transgender or gay. We love transgender people. We love gay people. It ain't up to us to judge no one. That's up to the Most High and Yahweh to judge. I don't judge people. So if you're gay or transgender, you're welcome over here. And I'll never allow no one to talk crazy to you or treat you any different way. A matter of fact, all my gay and transgender friends agree with me and say, Tommy, most gay people and transgender people do not think that way. They do not think it's okay for children to be read to at child story time, which ended up in what? A child got molested. So we knew that was going to happen. And they all say we don't agree that anybody, regardless of their sexual orientation, should be in a bathroom with children, especially little girls. So when you talk to the gay people and the transgenders, they really think mostly like us guys. I mean, you can feel people, and for my Christian brothers and sisters, you have no right to tell these people that they're going to hell. Okay? That's up to the Most High to decide that. Now, in my religion, this is a bad sin, you know? It's not a good thing, and it doesn't get me to heaven in my religion. But I just worry about myself, and I worry about my sins and living righteously and asking for forgiveness for my own sins and trying to get my own self into heaven, which is through the sun, pure magnetism, none of Saturn's decaying energy. Because if we're judging other people, you're committing one of the most biggest sins in the world. You're playing God. You are no one. You have no right to judge anyone. But I do see a lot of my friends that consider themselves modern day New Testament Christians, and they're some of the most hypocritical and mean people. They tell Muslims that their God is Lucifer, and I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? You're over here praying to Jesus with perfectly matching gematria to Lucifer. You're literally praying to Mithra, and you're going to go tell them who, first of all, their God's name is Allah, which means God in Arabic, and it's really Enlil's son, whose name is Sin, where the word sin comes from, and it's a moon deity. At least let's get the facts out there. All right? All three of the Abrahamic religions were created by the Vatican in the resurrected Roman Empire. The only real religion on this planet is the original Judaism. And we're talking about what Moses held a covenant with Yahweh. And we're being punished for breaking this covenant right now. There's only one God, and he is a jealous God. We're not allowed to carve images and none of that. It's all idolatry. So we ain't allowed to do none of that type of stuff. Me too. That's the only one to pray to. The God of Moses, the God of Abraham, the father of Yeshua, you know. But our brothers and sisters in Islam are good people. And the Quran is really the Old Testament, not the King James Version, the Hebrew Bible. So the King James Version is literally the Masonic Bible. And he dressed up in woman clothing, him and his son. They were into some real weird shit. Oh, it is 5G. A 100% it is. And, well, I'm sorry that happened to you. That you got raped at 15, and that's just a sick scumbag. And it really, I kind of sometimes wish it was Islamic law, because that guy would die, you know, for doing that. That would be the end of him. So, you know, the Western cultures, they teach you, oh, Sharia law is so bad. Well, just go look into it. Actually, it's about living with a moral compass. Do I agree with everything of it? No. Of course not. It's a little radical for my taste. But I do think that the killing of people that molest children and rape women can only be a plus. You know, I really don't think no religion should run the world, because that's going to end in disaster. I think that we should have freedom of religion, and we should fight and die for this. Because regardless of what your religion is, regardless of what your pathway to ascension is, that's a beautiful thing. Anyone that's living righteously and raising the vibration and raising the frequency, I'm all for you. And I would give my life for you to have whatever freedom it is, religiously, politically. Like, people don't realize that's a beautiful thing, to have multiple different ethnicities and religions, and you know, that's cool. Who cares? No one is exactly all right anyways. There's a little truth with all of them. Look how big it is, and look how low it is too. Alright guys, well, I'm going to go get this video done for you, alright? So I can have it uploaded on here for you. Make sure you go over and look at the zombie apocalypse video if you haven't watched it on Gematria Effect TV. And with that being said, I love y'all. Our YouTube link is in the bio. Make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and hit all notifications. Make sure you check the bell in the corner of your Instagram. Make sure it's on and all notifications is on. Illuminati out.